What's up, you guys? This is Jordan, and today I have a tutorial for the David Blaine card sandwich. It's a really simple card trick and takes almost no sleight of hand to do this trick. All it takes is a little bit of practice and a little bit of perseverance and sticking with the trick, and just practice it a little bit and until you have it mastered, and then you should be able to perform it. This might take you 30 minutes, it might take you a couple days, but it's a really simple card trick, and yeah, once you learn it, it should be really fun to perform for your friends, family, anyone you perform for. So yeah, anyways, on the other hand, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. I mean, now we're almost at 120. It really means a lot. I've only been doing this now for about a month and a half, and to think that 120 people watch my videos and enjoy them, it really means a lot. So anyways, I'll do the performance first, and then I will do a tutorial for the trick after the performance. So yeah, if you enjoy this, please like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and if you want to share this video, feel free to. And I guess I'll see you guys in the performance. Okay guys, so the first thing someone has to do is select a card. So I'm going to go through and just stop me whenever you want, right about there. Okay, go ahead and just remember that card, the two parts. Now watch, I'm going to cleanly cut it in the middle of the pack, so it is lost. Now I don't know if you know this or not, but the two red jacks are actually the security guards of the deck of playing cards. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Pretty much as soon as you picked your card, they knew exactly what card it was, and now they know exactly where it is in the deck. But you see, I don't, so it's up to them to help me out. So let me quickly go and find the two red jacks. There we go, they are now on top, and they're right over here. We'll lay these off to the side, and we'll quickly give the deck a shuffle before we continue. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll quickly go get the two red jacks, one on top, one on the bottom. Here, I'll even outjog the bottom one so you can clearly see it's there. Now watch, I'm about to take the cards, toss them into this hand, and sandwich one card in between. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, we toss them, and one card gets sandwiched in between them. Out of all 52 cards, that one card is the selected card, the two of hearts. Okay guys, so like I said, this trick is really simple, and it has a really powerful effect. It's completely impromptu and takes very little sleight of hand. So this is how it's done. What you have is you have an ordinary deck of playing cards. You can use any deck you want. Okay, in this case I'm using, I think it's called the Skull deck, and it's by Magic Makers, but I guess any other deck will work. If you want, I can put a link in the description where you can find decks like these. And okay, carrying on. So what you have to do is pretty much the only sleight you need to know is you need a key card. Okay, so a key card is pretty much a card, another card that kind of helps you locate where their card is. So say we have our Ace of Spades on the bottom. I just use the Ace of Spades because generally speaking it's a really easy card to remember. It's a really popular card, probably the most popular card in the deck of playing cards. So you want to have your key card on the bottom. Okay, so next what you do is you get them to pick a card. It really doesn't matter what card they pick, so let's just say they pick the King of Spades. Now what happens is you want to cut the cards so they can return it on top, so the card is on top and your key card is on the bottom. Okay, so now what you do is you take the cards and you want to cut them. You can cut them any way you want. You can have them, the spectator open their hands, and you can completely go like that and cut them on top. But essentially what you want to do is you want to take the cards and you want to cut them like that. So pretty much if you were to go through the deck, you would have your key card and you would have their selected card, the King of Spades. But you see, they don't know that, and that's the good thing about this trick. So what happens is your key card's there, King of Spades is there. Okay, and then you can cut the card some more. Doesn't really matter. The chances of you actually cutting their card apart from your key card are very thin, so don't even worry about that. Okay, so next you talk about how you can say how the jacks are the security guards. So say a card goes missing, they know what it is. This is just all chatter to help you kind of almost misdirect them when you're going through the deck. Now when you really go through the deck to find the two red jacks, what you're doing is, maybe while you find the 2 red jacks, or even before, you want to go through, and this is all under the cover, going like this, because you don't want them to see anything you're doing. You're going through, and even if you see a jack, you can pass it, and you're looking for that card of theirs, the King of Spades. You already know where it is, so what you do is, King of Spades, you want to put it on the bottom, and this is all under the shield. King of Spades, it goes onto the bottom of the deck, and then once it's on the bottom, you keep going through until you find your 2 red jacks. So there's 1 right there, you say, and there's 2. Okay, and when you turn it, you don't turn it like that because they'll see their card on the bottom. Turn it towards you, and yeah. So now you have the 2 red jacks there, and their card should be on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so now what you do is you can get your spectator to hold these, but it's really convincing if you take the deck and you actually shuffle it before you carry on with the effect. So, yeah, again, whenever you shuffle, make sure you shield the bottom card. So when I do it, I go like that, and I use a ripple shuffle. So what I do is, I will let the first couple cards go. So this would be their card, and let it go, and you finish off your shuffle. So you maintain their card on the bottom of the pack. Now what you do is, you tell them that you're going to put 1 jack on top, and 1 jack on the bottom. And you really do that. 1 goes on top, 1 goes on the bottom. They're both face up. Rest of the deck is face down. Okay. Now what you want to do is, since a jack's face up and the other one's face up, you want to outjog it a bit, and you say you're going to do this just so they can see the jack. But really, you do this because when you grip the card to throw them in your other hand, you want to squeeze onto that other card. So you want to squeeze onto the King of Spades, but you don't want to squeeze too tight. You want to squeeze enough so when you go, you can almost pull it apart like that. And so then you can say, okay, I'm going to count to 3, and on 3 it's going to jump, so you have your card outjogged, 1, 2, and when you throw it, like I said, you're not squeezing with the top, you kind of just squeeze and you grab with the bottom. When you throw it, it will automatically sandwich this card, like their selected card, in between the 2 jacks. Okay, now this takes a little bit of practice to get used to, especially just taking it and throwing it. Catching the deck, it's not that difficult. It actually kind of just happens. The deck kind of just stays together. But you might have to experiment and practice a little bit with it until you get it to where you can do it consistently. So their card is there. It's on top. It's on the bottom, my bad. And you have your 2 jacks. So now what you do, you just take it, you throw it, and yeah. See, sometimes that will happen. You get 2 cards stuck. It just means you probably squeezed a bit too tight on the bottom, but then their card would be there. Okay, so you go again and do that. Jack on top, their other jack on the bottom, their selected card right there. Take it, throw it into your other hand. You have 1 card there. You can reveal it any way you want, like that. And yeah, that is pretty much how you do the David Blaine card sandwich. If you have to at all throughout the video, pause it, and maybe you don't even have a deck, so you need to pause it, get a deck first, and then do this, or just pause it because you're stuck on a part. Go ahead, it's worth it. It's a really good trick. It gets a really big reaction because it almost looks like the card has come out anywhere from like the middle of the deck to like the ends of the deck. But yeah, it's a really good trick. Just practice it a lot. It shouldn't be too difficult, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, I guess I should add this in there. If you missed any of my other videos, I'll have a playlist link in the description. And yeah, okay, you guys. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys in my next video.